guys and gals, welcome back to another fun-filled episode. I guess it's not really an episode. I wouldn't consider it an episode. It could be considered an episode. It's not really a series. It's more just riding around talking shit. I wouldn't call it an episode. We're gonna call it an episode. Fuck it. So today, nice hard day's work. So correction, yesterday's video, the conspiracy talk, breakfast sandwiches, the works. It was Tuesday. It was sick. It was definitely Tuesday. I thought it was Monday. Silly me. I guess I didn't remember working on Monday. I guess I didn't work very hard on Monday. Oh, stop. I always work hard. Working hard or hardly working? But yeah, today, Wednesday, not as lovely of a day, but it's not bad. I think I'm gonna head over to downtown Boston. I think that's the plan. I'm hoping the rain holds up. That's my real concern is will it rain? It's just kind of like an overcast right now. But we shall see. Probably don't need the sunglasses. I'm keeping the sunglasses on. I got a longer light, maybe I'll take them off. So today, topics of discussion. I was thinking about just doing versus. You know, cats versus dogs. Single rides versus group rides. Guidos versus hipsters. I kind of wanted to do Guidos versus hipsters. Let's jump right into Guidos versus hipsters. So, I feel like they're kind of like they're in the same timeline, if you will. Like the Guidos were very prominent, and then after the Guidos, the hipsters came to prominence. But it's not like the hipsters were once Guidos. Like the Guidos didn't turn into hipsters. But it's just like I guess the Jersey Shore-esque Guidos were the thing that everybody loved to joke about and laugh about. I'm taking the sunglasses off. And that turned into hipsters, I guess. And everybody likes laughing at them. I'm not either. I mean, I guess I have some of characteristics of both. I mean, I grew up in New Jersey, so people that don't know me call me a Guido. But I'm not really a Goomba like the clowns that you see on Jersey Shore. And I guess I'm not really a hipster. I have some, again, hipster habits. I like corduroy pants. But, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm either. After dealing with both of them, I like the Guidos more. The Guidos at least made me laugh. But the hipsters just kind of disgust me. They're just so, ugh. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like their counterculture bullshit where if something's popular, it's gotta be, you know, deemed terrible. But if it's unpopular, then it's deemed awesome. Like, I'm convinced that avocado is the thing of the hipsters, which obviously it is. I mean, they love their avocado toast. But I don't think avocado is really that great. I think the only thing that makes it great is because Chipotle set the standard of charging more money for it. And since that happened, avocado has just been, oh yeah, well, it's more money. It's avocado. You want avocado on that? Give me an extra $2. Granted, I don't know how much the fruit or the vegetable costs. I think it's a fruit. That's another one, fruits and vegetables. But yeah, the avocado toast, fucking boo. The avocado being more money is a thing that hipsters would do because they don't want it to gain notoriety and popularity, even though they're dying for notoriety and popularity. Like they're dying to be noticed, so they do things that make it seem like, oh, I'm not trying to do anything to be noticed. Which is like the opposite of what they're going for, but you know, you can sniff it out a mile away. Goddamn hipsters. Cats and dogs. Dogs are better. Cats are unpredictable. Cats, you don't know what they're gonna do. You have no idea what the cat's gonna do. If it's gonna scratch you one day and love you the next day. Like there's no predictability. Where a dog, you know exactly what you're getting every time. There's no unpredictability. There's a little bit, but you know what you're getting out of a dog. You know when a dog's pissed off, you know when a dog's angry, you know when a dog's ready to attack. With a cat, it's just like, oh yeah, love me, rub my belly. And the second you make a move for it, 4 claws dig into you. And then they like run by your leg. Oh, that's not good. But you gotta know the psychology of the cat. Like, I watched Tiger King and I was like, oh, I understand big cats. They're just like little pet cats. I bet I can get a tiger to love me. But the cat is, you gotta ignore the cat. You can't, like, give the cat attention. If you give the cat attention, then he doesn't want it. You have to, like, pretend you don't care. And then the cat will love you for a long time. Love you long time. So that's the move with the cat. Just pretend you don't care. You want nothing to do with them. And we're out. Welcome to Boston, folks. I still don't know the city very well. You know, cruise around a little bit of downtown. Why not? Yeah, that's all I have for cats and dogs as well. That's a terrible parking job. It's almost as if he wasn't trying. Don't really know how to navigate this city very well. It's not as easy as New York. Like, New York is it's gridlock. You know where you're going. Everything's a big grid. But this is like, oh, you thought you were going that way. You thought wrong. Carpets and shit. I think this is just a circle that you can't get out of. Now, the city of Boston. I'm not a city guy. I was never a city guy. Obviously, having a motorcycle. City doesn't really work as well as, you know, being a non-city guy, because the non-city aspect, you get all the curvies and the hills and you can fly around. With the city aspect, you're stuck within the laws, I guess. I never liked New York. I was never a big fan of New York. It's just too much. It always smells. It's always windy and terrible and shitty. Granted, the city's pretty windy and terrible. But, yeah, Boston ain't bad. You know, for a city, it's got the small town feel. I've been to a bunch of other cities. I've been to Denver. Didn't like Denver. It was a homeless cesspool. I didn't like anything I've been in Ohio. Orlando was kind of shitty. LA was too crowded. What cities did I like? There has to be one I liked. Yeah, I guess I don't like any cities. Just Boston. Oh, I like DC. I like DC, but I think that has to do with me being a Capitals fan. It's more about that than actually like a city. It's not bad to walk around. You can say that. It's not terrible to walk around. Chicago, I didn't mind. Chicago was basically New York, but just everything was bigger. Everything was wider. Streets were wider. One thing that is positive about this COVID outbreak is it's not as many people on the roads, which is kind of nice. You kind of got a little bit more freedom to drive around and, you know, do this. I kind of wish I could go into Manhattan right now, drive around. Oh, the roads in Manhattan suck. Philly's not a bad city. I mean, I hate all their sports teams and all their fans and how everybody looks the same, but Philly's not terrible. It's gotten a little bit to that hipster range, though. It's getting a little hipstery. Hey, it's me! How you doing, bud? This is great. I got two camera angles. I got me and I got, you know, looking forward and behind me. I don't really know where this brings me. A little mini golf. It's ghetto as fuck. In the ghetto, oh my cried. It's the last thing that she'll need. No little hungry mouth to feed. In the ghetto, in the ghetto. Carbon. I think South Park is the greatest show ever to come out because they just had no limits and they didn't play by anybody else's rules. They could make fun of stuff that's popular, that's unpopular. It don't matter. They were gonna make it funny. Their number one concern was funny. I guess there's no excuse to not be funny if that's what you're going for. You know, 'cause you see comedians getting in trouble for making inappropriate jokes. It's like, come on. We don't need to monitor speech when it's a comedian. And don't give me this punching down bullshit. The idea is to take something real and turn it into funny. If there wasn't some truth in what they were saying, it wouldn't be funny. But people connect with it and visualize it, and that's why it's funny. So don't be so sensitive. Everybody's a big crybaby these days. That's why motorcycle sales are down. I'm convinced. I'm gonna see any cops. I don't. No, not behind us. Yeah, I'm gonna filter. Oh shit, Boston police right in front of me. I mean, that wasn't bad. That was one car. They were gonna pull me over in a pandemic over one car. Wow. Cry somewhere else. I think I traveled like end to end in the city already. Not a very big city. I think the smartphone is detrimental to society. I think it really is hurt the world. I mean, it's obviously helpful, but people live on them. I remember, this was years ago, when I still had a flip phone, because I was a real holdout. This is what I said, I'm kind of a hipster. I was a holdout when it came to the smartphone. And I'd be hanging out with my friends, and they'd be playing like Words with Friends on their phone. Well, that's basically Scrabble, right? Like, yeah. Like, why don't we just get a game of Scrabble going? Like, nah, that's lame. And that's lame, but you know, sitting on your phone is not. Sitting on your phone playing Scrabble with one another is not. You guys have secret little chats in there. That's cute. I know, crazy talks. I think that's part of it. I think, you know, a lot of screen time. I don't really know the science behind it, but it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I can't imagine it's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing to have kids go out and play. Kids get outside, do something different, and just play. And even before this COVID thing, like, I lived in a big neighborhood, I would never see kids outside playing. You know, you'd see real young kids with their parents walking around, but you never see a lot of play. And I think there needs to be a little bit more of said play. You know, social media is also just an abomination. You know, it's hurting. It's not just hurting kids in the bully aspect, which it certainly is. It's keeping kids more isolated. It's giving kids a false sense of security where they can say anything they want on Facebook with no repercussions in real life. Where you can't say something in real life because you get punched in the face for it. But you can be a keyboard warrior and say it to a complete stranger and it's okay. And I feel like that's grown into adults now. Take any debate, whether it's sports, politics. After a couple minutes, it's not even about sports or politics anymore. It's about trying to one-up the person with a better insult. It's more about the insult than anything else. And I think social media is to blame for that because you could do it in somewhat of an isolated fashion, where you can't do that in person. You know, you can't make a political argument that's clearly wrong in person because the other person, if they're smart, will call you out. If you say something that's inappropriate, you know, you deserve to be called out and tarred and feathered. But with social media, it's like, no, don't even worry about it. That guy just ran the red light. Don't even worry about the tar and feathering unless you know, you're for my cause. If you say something that's not even insensitive, but just against my cause, we're so divided these days, it's like, all right, that's appropriate for tar and feather. But me advocating, you know, that you die because you believe in X, that's not, that doesn't merit a tar and feather. Again, social media, smartphones, man, it's the government, man. Am I doing on fuel? I'm doing great on fuel. This bike does pretty well. Like on the highway, it fucking eats through gas. Because I ain't doing 65. But around town, it's really pretty good on gas. So I don't travel a lot of miles, but today maybe I've traveled 10 miles. But it does pretty good on gas. Again, yes, the Yamaha 2017 FZ07, now MT07. Foxtrot Zebra 07. That was a nice turn. I didn't think it was going to make that. I guess I could talk more about this bike, how much I love it, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to bore you people. You people deserve more than me just boring you with how amazing this bike is. all it takes is for one person to watch it that's ridden one that doesn't like it, just shit on me. But I haven't seen like a really bad review on it. I think Walterific did one. Or it wasn't a bad review, but it certainly wasn't a good review.